There's one habit that keeps showing up in the research of the world's longest-lived people. Doctors who study aging do it religiously. Blue zone communities do it naturally. And it costs absolutely nothing. It's not a supplement. It's not a diet. And most people either skip it or do it completely wrong. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is and why it might be the single most important thing you do tomorrow morning. We live in a world obsessed with biohacking, expensive supplements, cold plunges, red light panels. And while some of that stuff has merit, we keep overlooking the most powerful longevity tool hiding in plain sight. The research on this habit spans decades, covers hundreds of thousands of people, and the results are remarkably consistent. People who do this regularly live longer, have sharper minds, and experience dramatically less chronic disease. So what is it? Point 1. The habit: morning movement. The number one longevity habit is deliberate morning movement. Specifically, what researchers call Zone 2 cardio. That means low to moderate intensity aerobic exercise, where you can still hold a conversation, a brisk walk, a light jog, cycling, swimming. Done consistently, first thing in the morning, this single habit outperforms almost every other intervention in longevity research. Point 2. What the science actually says. Dr. Peter Attia, one of the world's leading longevity physicians, calls Zone 2 cardio the single most important thing you can do for a long life. Here's why. It builds mitochondrial density, your cell's ability to produce energy efficiently. It dramatically lowers the risk of cardiovascular disease, the number one killer worldwide. A 2022 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week reduced all-cause mortality by 31%. The Framingham Heart Study found that regular walkers lived 1.3 to 1.5 years longer than sedentary people. Even a daily 10-minute walk reduces dementia risk by 17%. Point 3. Why morning specifically? You could do this any time of day and get benefits, but morning has unique advantages. Cortisol is naturally highest in the morning. Exercise channels it productively. Morning exercise is 40% more likely to become a habit than evening exercise. Exposure to morning sunlight during outdoor movement regulates your circadian rhythm. It sets your metabolic rate higher for the rest of the day. The people who do this consistently don't negotiate with themselves. It happens before the day has a chance to get in the way. Point 4. The blue zone connection. In every blue zone, Okinawa, Sardinia, Ikaria, Loma Linda, Nicoya, the longest-lived people aren't running marathons. They're moving naturally, consistently, every single day. Walking to the market, tending gardens, climbing hills, it's not intense, it's relentless. Longevity isn't about peak performance. It's about consistent, daily, low-intensity movement compounded over decades. Point 5. How to actually do this. Here's the exact protocol. Simple, free, and proven. 20 to 45 minutes every morning. Walk, jog, cycle, or swim at a pace where you can still talk in full sentences. Do it outside when possible. The sunlight exposure doubles the benefit. Don't skip more than one day in a row. Consistency is everything. Track it simply. Even just checking a box on a calendar builds the streak. Say that. The world's longest-lived people didn't have access to peptide therapies or $50,000 blood tests. They walked, they moved, every single day. And the science backs it up completely. If you start nothing else from this channel, start this. Tomorrow morning, before coffee, before your phone, before anything, go outside and walk for 20 minutes. That's your assignment. If this was useful, subscribe. I put out longevity content every week backed by actual research. And next week, I'm covering the 5 supplements that have real clinical evidence behind them. I'll see you there.